Hi love, this is part 2 of how to make your wig look natural. So this part here, what I'm going to do is to bleach the knots on the closure area of this wig. You can apply the same method to your frontal for bleaching the knots on your closure or your frontal. The first thing you need is you need to get your developer and you also need to get your bleaching powder. Use any brand you can find available. But ensure that for your bleach, you use a bleach that is at least a 20 volume developer. Yeah, use at least a 20 volume developer for your bleach. Then for bleaching powder, you can use any product that's out there that can lift your hair up to 2 to 3 levels. And make sure the mixture is very thick. Very, you can see how thick this mixture is. You could use like 2 part bleach and 1 part developer. Let's say like a 2 tablespoons of bleaching powder for 1 tablespoon of developer. Mix it together when it's very thick. If you feel like it's a bit too thick, you can add just a little bit more of the developer to make it lighter, but let it still be very thick because it's very normal for the developer mixture with the bleach to want to seep through your lace and come forward. So just make sure it's very thick so that even if it seeps through and comes forward, it's still just trying to ensure that the knots bleaches faster. So after you've mixed it together and it's the consistency is very nice, you can use your a flat spoon like this ice cream spoon that I'm using, or you can use your knife to apply it to the closure area. Do this carefully so you don't get the mixture on the rest of the wig or the rest of your hair. Apply it very gently, work in small sections, take your time and apply it as carefully as you possibly can. If you're getting value from this video, please make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. If you're not yet subscribed, become a member, become a paid member of our community here on YouTube. I know you guys love to see hair videos from me. You don't like to watch my vlogs. It's all good, but just keep showing me love, like the videos, become a member, and subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed. And also, more importantly, if you want to see more exclusive hair content, join my Telegram community. You can send me a message on WhatsApp or just leave a message on this video on how you can join my Telegram community, because on Telegram I have more exclusive content right there on Telegram. And I'm going to keep on making more content that I'm going to put out for the Telegram channel. Yes. So I finished applying a mixture of the bleaching powder and developer all over the lace area. What I'm going to do now is to let the mixture sit on the wig for about 10 to 20 minutes. But take note, as much as I'm saying 10 to 20 minutes, you want to be looking underneath the lace to ensure that the knots on the lace hasn't over bleached or the mixture hasn't bleeded to the hair on the top part of the closure area, so that you don't have the mixture bleaching the hair when it's not meant to bleach the hair. So be mindful of that. I just took out the wig from the canvas hair that I previously pinned it on. Then I left it I let the wig sit on my sink for about 10 minutes, and right about now I want to wash it out. You can see that the mixture of the bleach and bleaching powder is almost seeping through the up part of the lace. So what I'm doing right now is just to wash off that mixture. Yeah, you can see right now the knots kind of look brownish, which is exactly what I want it to look like. I don't want it to look yellowish because obviously girl doesn't have yellow knots. The front of my hair will probably look more brownish. So I think I like the way it looks now. It's not as black as it was before. If I was to put it on my skin, it's going to blend a lot more better. So what I'm going to apply now is my purple shampoo to the knots, the closure area, the lace area. Put the purple shampoo on and just spread it all over and let it sit there. I don't know what it is about this particular brand of purple shampoo that I bought. It doesn't seem to have that purple color to it. I just hope it does the work that it's meant to do. So after applying the purple shampoo to the closure area, I just went in with my white tooth comb to comb the rest of the hair. And I'm going to use my hair shampoo to wash the rest of the hair. Think, no, this wig is new. I just made this wig. But of course, you don't know what the hair goes through in the factory. You don't know how many hands have touched the hair. You don't know if it was put on the floor. So you want to make sure that after making your wigs for your client or for yourself, you want to wash that hair. wash their hair. I watched a video where people say things about women praying over their wigs. If you can pray over your wigs, please pray over your wigs, because you don't know where these hairs are coming from. You don't know how it was. I don't want to say harvested. You don't know how the hair was gotten. You don't know if it was gotten through legal means, or it was probably, if it was sourced ethically rather. Yeah, that's the word. You don't know if the hair was sourced ethically. So you want to be very mindful of ensuring that you wash your wigs before you put them on your head. Wash it really well. Yeah, so I'm just shampooing the hair right now, and the natural texture of this hair is wavy. It's like a body wave wig. So after washing it, I'm gonna rinse off the hair around the closure area. That part that I applied the purple shampoo to, and also just rinse off the rest of the wig. And I'm going to keep on rinsing it until the water coming out of the wig is clear. I know then that the wig is completely clean and it's ready for the next process, which is going to be conditioning the hair. After a lot of deepings and changing of the water, I think I finally gotten to the point where I feel I like how clean the hair is. Then I'm going to apply my conditioner to the wig right now, and I'm just starting from the up part, and I'm spreading the conditioner to the rest of the wig. Be very generous with the conditioner. You want to make sure that you really condition the hair so that the hair is very soft and it gets all the needed treatment that it needs, so that the hair feels alive, the hair is nice and flowy as it should when you eventually dry the hair. So I'm just combing through the hair now to just help me spread the conditioner to the rest, to all the strands of the hair. And that's the conditioner I used. I kind of transferred it because it comes originally in a nylon like this. It's the Pantene conditioner. I hope I'm pronouncing the name of the brand well. Pantene, Patin. Yeah. So it's the keratin conditioner and shampoo that I use, and I'm also using the deep conditioning treatment and this product right here, which is just like an oil to just strengthen the strands of the hair. Yeah, so I'm just using my hands now to just spread all of that product into that wig. And after I finish spreading the product all over the wig, I'm going to let it sit in there for about an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, just to ensure that the strands remain as healthy as it ought to be. And the wig lasts me a really long time. So I'm just combing through the hair now to ensure the products are spread and all the strands gets all of that product. Yeah, you can see the hair looks nice. I'm just going to let it sit there for a couple of hours, and after I let it sit there for a couple of hours, now I'm back to washing of the wig. Yes, wash, 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 wash. And I'm going to do like a couple rinses, because obviously a lot of product was put into this hair while I was trying to deep conditioning it, treat it, all of that. So it's going to need a couple of rinses for it to become clean. If you leave your conditioner on your wig and air dry, it's going to look whitish. It's going to look very chalky, and the hair is going to be stiff. So you want to make sure you rinse all of that product a couple of times, so that the hair is clean. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up if you're getting value out of it, and please subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed. Join my Telegram community for more exclusive content. Joining my Telegram community costs 40,000 naira, which is equivalent to about, let's say, 4,000 yen or $40 thereabouts. Yeah, so if you want to get more exclusive content, like over 20 videos or more, please join my Telegram community. And you get, aside from teaching videos, you also get like contacts on where to get various things that are not easily found in Lagos, Nigeria. If you're watching from Nigeria, hair vendors, some other suppliers, vendors, I have provided all of that in the Telegram community. So please join the Telegram community if you're not yet a member. So you can see right about now, the water coming out of the wig is beginning to look very clean. Exactly how I like it. So I think I'm gonna do just one more rinse. You want to be very particular about the interiors of your wig, especially when you've used your conditioner, because you don't want to be finding like clumps of your conditioner on the wig, because when it gets dried with those clumps in there, it's going to be looking whitish. So please, aside from just rinsing the hair, please go into the wig cap and just wash off the wig cap so there are no product build-ups in your wig cap. Yeah, so after you've washed it off and rinsed it, you are certain that your wig is completely clean from the wig cap, the lace, the strands of the hair, everything is really clean. And then you can proceed to the final step in this entire process, which is going to be to air dry your wig. And I'm just using my what do you call it, peg, is it a peg stand? Yeah, I'm going to use my peg stand to just clip the wig on there and spread it outside. So yeah, thanks so much for watching this video. Remember, be bold, have courage, live a positive life, and I'll see you in my next video, or on my Telegram page, or in my Telegram community. I don't know, just keep being your fabulous self. Thanks so much for watching my videos. Thanks so much for supporting over the years. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. Like, I can almost not believe it. If only I was earning on YouTube. If I was earning a lot on YouTube, it would have really made me happy. But anyway, I'm grateful for you all.